Have you ever felt that slow, creeping stiffness in your legs when trying to get out of bed in the morning? Or noticed that climbing a few stairs seems more challenging than it used to be? It's a subtle shift at first, almost like a whisper that says your body is changing. Over time, that whisper grows louder as the years pass, and maintaining leg strength begins to feel like an uphill climb. You might remember a time when strolling through the park was effortless, or when standing up from the couch didn't require a moment of steadying yourself. Those days might feel far away, but here's the truth that so many older adults need to hear. You don't have to simply accept weaker legs and reduced mobility as an inevitable part of aging. While it's true that our muscles and bones naturally become less robust over time, it's also true that we can take steps to fortify them. We can choose to nourish our bodies with targeted nutrients that support muscle growth, enhance bone density, and preserve balance. It's this crucial intersection between wise nutrition and graceful aging that often goes overlooked. In today's video, we'll explore 5 essential minerals that play a powerful role in building stronger, healthier legs in seniors. Everyone knows about proteins and vitamins, but minerals sometimes slip under the radar, even though they're incredibly important. Each one serves a specific function, from helping our muscles contract smoothly to giving our bones the structural integrity they need to support our weight. As you listen, you might recall moments when you felt uncertain stepping off a curb or hesitated to walk on uneven ground. You might recall times you wanted to join your family on a walk through the neighborhood, only to worry about keeping up. Think of these moments as invitations from your body, gently reminding you that it's time to give your legs the extra care and attention they deserve. What makes these minerals especially interesting is their simplicity. Most of them come from everyday foods, yet our modern diets can sometimes leave us deficient. We live in a world where quick meals are often loaded with additives and short on real, nourishing ingredients, leaving many older adults with hidden gaps in their nutrient intake. When those gaps linger for too long, the result can be noticeable weakness, occasional cramps, or even an increased risk of fractures. That's why learning about these minerals and ensuring you're getting enough is such a game changer. You won't just notice a difference in how your legs feel, but also in how confident you are moving around. When your knees feel stable and your muscles feel capable, you engage more with the world around you. This video is for information only and does not replace personalized advice from a healthcare provider or dietitian. Everyone's health needs are different, so consult a doctor to identify mineral deficiencies and get tailored recommendations. Let this knowledge be your first step toward stronger legs and greater independence. Think of your legs as the foundation that keeps you connected to life's experiences. They carry you through the garden, help you dance with your grandchildren, and let you explore the streets of a new city on a well-deserved vacation. When you feel unsteady, it's easy to shrink your world and say no to simple joys. But the right combination of nutrients, particularly minerals, can help make that foundation more secure. If you've ever wondered which minerals really matter, how they work in your body, and what foods can deliver them naturally, then you're in the right place. Whether it's calcium for fortifying your bones, magnesium for smoother muscle contractions, potassium for warding off troublesome cramps, zinc for efficient muscle repair, or iron for powering your muscles with oxygen, each mineral contributes to a different piece of the puzzle. That's where our journey begins, by introducing the first mineral that tends to take center stage when it comes to bone density and muscular support: You might already guess what it is because doctors often emphasize its importance, particularly for older adults who want to steer clear of fractures and keep their mobility intact. But there are a few surprises about how this mineral works in tandem with others and how the right foods and some overlooked lifestyle tips can help you absorb it better. This is your invitation to stay tuned because by the end of our exploration, you may just find a renewed sense of hope for keeping your legs sturdy and your steps confident. Calcium is often called the backbone of bone health, yet it's just as vital for muscles. In fact, every time your muscles contract, a precise exchange of calcium ions helps make that movement possible. As you age, your calcium needs increase, partly because absorption becomes less efficient and partly because the body starts to pull calcium from the bones if dietary intake is inadequate. That's when legs can begin to feel fragile, when your bones aren't as dense as they used to be. The slightest misstep or bump can turn into a serious concern. You might notice this weakness more acutely in the hips and thighs, which are central to standing, sitting, and walking. A fracture in these areas can drastically affect independence. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are classic calcium-rich foods. However, some seniors discover their digestive system becomes more sensitive to lactose, so exploring fortified plant milks, almond-based yogurts, or leafy greens like collard greens and kale can fill the gap. There's also a synergy to consider. Calcium doesn't do its job in isolation. For instance, vitamin D helps usher calcium into the bloodstream, but that doesn't mean you should forget the other minerals. The older body becomes a bit finicky about absorption. So, combining calcium-rich foods with a balanced diet that includes healthy fats and proteins can optimize how well it's utilized. Even something as simple as taking a gentle walk in the sunshine can improve vitamin D levels, which in turn helps calcium do what it needs to do to keep those bones robust. Magnesium is sometimes overlooked in discussions about healthy aging, but it's a key player in helping your muscles work properly. Picture your muscle fibers as a finely choreographed dance. Calcium starts the contraction process, and magnesium helps the fibers relax when the dance move ends. If you're not getting enough magnesium, your muscles might struggle to relax fully, which can manifest as cramps or stiffness. These issues can become even more pronounced if you're also on certain medications or if you have conditions that affect magnesium absorption. Stress can be another hidden culprit, as chronic stress drains the body's magnesium stores more quickly. Leg cramps, especially the kind that strike during the night, can be a glaring sign of magnesium deficiency. Seniors sometimes wake up with sharp, unrelenting cramps in their calves or feet, and the discomfort can linger into the next day. Over time, this cycle of poor sleep and muscle tension can add up to significant mobility challenges. Getting enough magnesium from foods like spinach, nuts, seeds, and whole grains can provide a noticeable sense of relief. Many older adults also find that combining magnesium-rich meals with regular stretching, especially before bed, helps reduce nighttime leg cramps. Staying well hydrated enhances the effect further because dehydration often amplifies muscle tension. If you suspect you're low in magnesium, a simple blood test can provide clarity. Being proactive could mean fewer sleepless nights and more active days. If you ever find your muscles cramping or feeling unusually tense, I highly recommend trying Now Magnesium Citrate. This trusted supplement has really helped many people achieve smoother muscle relaxation and improved comfort. You'll find a link to purchase it in the video description below. Potassium is another mineral you've likely heard about, typically in the context of heart health and blood pressure. But potassium is equally vital for muscles, particularly in the legs. It works closely with sodium to maintain fluid balance in muscle cells, ensuring the right exchange of nutrients and waste products. When potassium levels fall too low, muscles can become weak or more prone to spasms. A diet that leans heavily on processed foods often skews the sodium-potassium balance, leading to water retention and potential muscle issues. Seniors who battle frequent leg cramps often notice significant improvement after making small dietary adjustments to increase potassium. Foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and avocados are not just delicious, they're brimming with potassium. But it's not just about focusing on a single food item. The key is to weave potassium into your meals throughout the day. Imagine starting the morning with an avocado spread on whole grain toast or adding sliced bananas to your oatmeal. Lunch could feature a hearty sweet potato alongside a lean protein, and dinner might incorporate a bean-based soup or a salad sprinkled with pumpkin seeds. This consistent approach stabilizes your potassium levels and, combined with adequate hydration, can dramatically decrease muscle spasms. You'll likely find it helps with energy levels too, as potassium is important for the electrical impulses that drive muscle contractions and heartbeat rhythm. Zinc might make you think of immune system support, and it's true that zinc is famous for that role. Yet, it's also critical for muscle repair and growth, especially in older adults who want to maintain strong legs. Whenever you engage in daily activities, whether it's a round of light gardening or a gentle walk, you create micro tears in your muscle tissue. That's perfectly normal, and it's part of how the body gets stronger, but it needs the right building blocks to repair those small damages. Zinc is heavily involved in protein synthesis, the process that fuses amino acids into the muscle fibers. If your zinc levels are too low, you might find yourself recovering more slowly from mild exercise, and your leg muscles may not respond as well to strength-building efforts. One of the challenges with zinc is that it's often more prevalent in animal products like beef, shellfish, and chicken. For seniors trying to reduce their consumption of red meat or follow a mostly plant-based diet, a careful strategy becomes crucial. Plant-based options like pumpkin seeds, beans, and certain fortified cereals do contain zinc, though in smaller amounts. Some older adults might consider a supplement, but it's best to consult a healthcare provider first, because too much zinc can interfere with other minerals, especially copper. Balancing zinc is an art, and that's why you often see the two nutrients together in a supplement formula. Proper zinc levels translate to improved muscle maintenance, which leads to steadier legs and less fatigue. Think of how comforting it would feel to finish simple household tasks without worrying about soreness or shakiness the next day. Iron might bring to mind images of Popeye with his spinach can, or you might recall someone telling you to eat more meat for energy. This association exists for a good reason. Iron is integral to the production of hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that transports oxygen throughout the body. Oxygen, in turn, is necessary for muscles to generate the energy they need. As you get older, even mild iron deficiency can lead to fatigue and a sense that your legs get tired more quickly. Climbing stairs or going for a modest walk can become an exhausting affair, and that loss of stamina might discourage you from staying active, creating a cycle that leads to even weaker legs. If you've ever felt breathless or unusually exhausted after minimal exertion, it could be related to low iron. The solution might involve adjusting your diet to include more iron-rich foods, like lean meats, spinach, lentils, and quinoa. Seniors who have reduced stomach acid or certain gastrointestinal conditions might not absorb iron efficiently, so discussing this with a healthcare professional is wise. Pairing iron-rich foods with sources of vitamin C, like bell peppers or citrus fruits, helps enhance absorption. A small squeeze of lemon on your spinach or a side of orange slices with your dinner can make a noticeable difference. This synergy ensures that the iron you do consume is put to good use, helping your red blood cells deliver more oxygen to the leg muscles you rely on every day. It's easy to view each of these minerals, calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, and iron, as separate actors. But the real magic happens in how they work together. When your body has sufficient calcium, your bones stay strong enough to handle everyday stress. When magnesium and potassium are on board, your muscles contract and relax with less chance of those painful leg cramps that keep you up at night. When zinc levels are adequate, muscle repair becomes more efficient, so you can keep doing the activities you love without prolonged recovery times. Then, of course, there's iron, supporting the energy cycle of your muscles so you can move through your day with confidence. Each mineral adds a layer of resilience to your legs, and together they form a synergistic web of support. Staying active is another crucial part of the puzzle. Minerals provide the raw materials, but movement gives your body the signal to use them. Even low-impact exercises like swimming, cycling, or practicing gentle yoga can help preserve muscle mass and bone density. Combining nutritious meals with targeted exercise multiplies the benefits, as muscles are more receptive to absorbing nutrients after physical activity. Seniors who find it difficult to start a new exercise routine might consider looking for age-friendly fitness classes in their community or seeking guidance from a physical therapist. The important thing is to begin at a comfortable pace and gradually increase the level of activity. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but each step you take sends a clear message to your body. I'm serious about staying strong. Hydration plays a surprisingly big role as well. Water carries nutrients into cells and helps remove waste products that can accumulate and lead to soreness. Without proper hydration, minerals like magnesium and potassium may not be transported efficiently, and muscle cramps can become more frequent. Seniors often have a reduced sense of thirst, which can inadvertently lead to mild dehydration. Making a habit of sipping water throughout the day or enjoying herbal teas can keep fluid levels balanced. This simple step makes every other health measure far more effective, from exercise to nutritional absorption. Variety is essential in a mineral-rich diet. Rotating your choices among different fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and lean proteins prevents boredom and delivers a broader spectrum of nutrients. Instead of relying on the same meal routines, experiment with new recipes that incorporate multiple minerals in one dish. A stir fry with spinach, bell peppers, chicken strips, and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds can give you a hearty dose of magnesium, iron, and zinc. Adding a side of sweet potatoes boosts potassium, and if you like a hint of cheese on top, you've added a touch of calcium. Simple changes like these can become part of your lifestyle, strengthening your legs in a way that feels natural and fulfilling. Over time, you might find that standing up from your favorite chair takes less effort, or that you have a steadier pace when you walk outdoors. This holistic approach goes beyond just physical well-being. Strong legs and better mobility lift your spirits and encourage a more active social life. Feeling capable makes you more likely to accept invitations to family gatherings or community events. It also inspires confidence in trying activities like Tai Chi or ballroom dancing, which not only build strength, but also enrich life with joy and connection. Robust leg health can become a gateway to renewed purpose in older adulthood, helping you stay engaged with the people and activities you cherish. Food then becomes more than just a source of calories. It becomes a tool for independence and improved quality of life. It's also important to remember that everyone's mineral requirements can vary. Blood work can offer insights into whether you're low in calcium, iron, or another nutrient. Certain medications may influence mineral balance, such as diuretics that affect potassium or acid blockers that change magnesium absorption. Chronic conditions like kidney disease might also require specific dietary restrictions. That's why open communication with a healthcare professional is invaluable. They can help you navigate the complexities, fine-tuning your approach so you get the full benefits of these essential minerals without straining other aspects of your health. Once you find the right balance, your legs and your entire body are much more likely to thrive. There's a subtle but profound difference between living cautiously and living confidently. Weak legs can tip the scales toward caution, making it harder to enjoy everyday moments. Reclaiming strength can bring back that feeling of confidence, allowing you to walk with purpose and poise. Whether you've noticed slight wobbles or are simply being proactive, giving your body these minerals is like handing it a well-crafted toolkit. Each piece of the kit addresses a different aspect of leg health. Strong bones, relaxed muscles, steady energy supply, efficient repair, and the ability to fend off nagging cramps. When you combine that toolkit with consistent activity and adequate hydration, you set the stage for stronger legs that can carry you through life's joys and surprises. You might be pleasantly surprised by how quickly you notice a difference once you start focusing on these key minerals. A few weeks of dedicated attention could make climbing a flight of stairs feel more manageable or turn an afternoon stroll into something you actually look forward to rather than dread. Over months, the cumulative effect can be even more remarkable, potentially reducing the risk of falls and injuries that sometimes lead to lengthy recovery times. This transformation isn't about chasing a fleeting sense of youth. It's about reclaiming the freedom that comes with walking tall and steady, no matter what number appears on your birthday cake. As you incorporate these minerals, keep tuning into your body's cues. Are you sleeping better because those nagging cramps have eased up? Do you notice less tension in your calves at the end of the day? Perhaps you have a bit more energy to stand at the kitchen counter while you prepare a new recipe. These small but significant changes often come together to paint a bigger picture of progress. And that progress is the clearest sign that your efforts are not going to waste, but are actively contributing to a healthier, more vibrant phase of life. Before long, you might be the one sharing your experiences with friends who wonder how you've managed to keep your legs so steady and strong. Seeing these minerals as loyal companions on your wellness journey changes the way you relate to food and movement. Each meal becomes an opportunity to fortify yourself. Each walk, a chance to reinforce those gains. You become attuned to your body in ways you might not have been for decades. That sense of awareness can make daily life more fulfilling as you notice the subtle improvements that remind you of what's possible regardless of your age. It's less about pushing yourself to extremes and more about steady, intentional nourishment that respects your body's natural processes. Keep in mind that progress doesn't require perfection. Even small steps, like adding a spinach salad to your lunch or swapping refined grains for whole grains, can compound over time. Every time you choose a potassium-rich snack instead of a high-sodium one, or opt for a zinc-packed dish rather than something empty in nutrients, you're casting a vote for your long-term vitality. Over time, those votes add up, and you may find yourself living with a level of mobility and independence that inspires not just you, but those around you who see what's possible with mindful self-care. Never underestimate the power of consistent, incremental change. Many older adults discover that focusing on leg strength has an uplifting ripple effect throughout their entire well-being. Activities become less daunting, and life feels more open-ended and adventurous. You might realize you can pick up a new hobby, visit that scenic park you've been curious about, or spend more time with grandkids who have a knack for keeping you on your toes. Nourishing your legs with these minerals is like investing in a future where you remain an active participant in all the experiences that make life rich and memorable. You've now unlocked the basics of how 5 essential minerals can make a world of difference in your leg strength and mobility. Implementing what you've learned can lead to changes you feel and see in your day-to-day life. People around you may start asking for your secret when they notice that extra spring in your step. To keep the momentum going, share this information with others who might benefit. By passing along the knowledge, you become part of a supportive network that helps seniors everywhere discover they have more control over their health than they ever imagined. Then hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our upcoming explorations into natural ways to stay strong, active, and vibrant.